You are here to create your life. Welcome, everyone, to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris. And for this message, well, I just write it. Well, I did just say it, right? You are here to create. You're here to be fully who you are in all of your expression. Hold the stories that you have. Tell the stories that you want to tell. Be the person that you are. To know that everything about you, about who you are, about what you do, about your likes, your dislikes, everything is so fucking alive. I know normally I don't swear on my videos. I try my best not to anyways. But it's this true invitation to fully be held and seen. Sometimes for you to know that you're alive is for someone to see and experience you through their own senses. That's what it means to be human, is experiencing life through your senses. It's one of the things that we have. It's one of our primal things that makes us who we are. And these primal experiences and desires, they're not going to go anywhere. They're there. They're here to exist. They're here to be lived. And this is how we integrate and inform ourselves with what life is around us, what safety is, what to create, what to be moved by, what stories want to come through. How do we communicate? How do we interact? How do we get to know ourselves? I notice that I'm repeating myself a little bit, but let's just keep going with it. um yeah, it's these little places that you get to notice who you are and truly allow yourself to heal, to create, to be in full awe and magic of what life is for you. And what life is for you is such power in knowing who you are, in being seen and held. And this is why relationships are so powerful, why romantic relationships are so powerful. It's this binding spell, right? It's pretty much magic, right? In a way, it can be interpreted as used as dark magic or light magic. It just depends on the individual and their intentions. And so, what marriage does is that it's a binding contract. We have taken a concept that was etheric in nature, that was very intimate, spiritual, and we grounded it down and we created physical papers for people to sign and exchange, to create symbols, right? So the exchange of garlands, of rings, of being held in ceremony, of two souls being witnessed in their union to witness themselves. For these two souls that are in marriage, for them to be met, be reminded of who they are, to have an opportunity to be reflected back to them what it means for them to be themselves in full authentic expression, and to be held as they are creating and as their genius expresses itself. This magic is truly alive. It's truly who you are meant to be. And so being vulnerable with yourself, it sometimes mirrors back into your relationships, that you see that people are having trouble being vulnerable with you. And that makes you wonder, why is that? And so, what does it mean for you to be vulnerable? What, how can you set the stage for yourself? How can you contain yourself? How can you be seen and witnessed in ceremony? Right? Ceremony is the concept of being witnessed. And so, how can you create ceremony, a container, a space, an environment to be seen, to be held, and to work through your, pretty much your deluded self, your karmic self? Sometimes there are patterns that aren't true. You just put them on because of protection, but they're not true in any way. And so, what does it mean for you to truly be seen in who you are? How can you set the stage? Is it that you need to make sure that there's food after you've had a conversation, right? Kind of a little bit of an emotional eating type of situation here. But do it in a way, of course, that is supportive and that helps to ease your nervous system. And right, there's food that and herbs and plants and music and smells that can soothe your nervous system. So inviting all of that in to play with it, make witnessing be such a beautifully vulnerable act. Make it a beautiful ceremony, a routine, if you will, a set actions that are necessary so you can be seen and heard. And the one thing that you will see in Indian temples, right? You go to a temple after a prayer. Typically, there is some type of sweet that is offered, that is given, not offered, that is given um, when you're leaving after prayer. And so, the reason for that something sweet is because it is very grounding in nature, and it actually helps to reduce and ease the nervous system, because it was highly stimulated and highly witnessed, highly seen, and brought back into coherence. And so it's a way of disrupting yourself, even if it's something that is light, something that is good, something that is positive. Too much of it, too fast, too soon, too quick, can be highly overwhelming for a person. And so opening yourself up into this place and noticing that it's okay for you to be seen here. It's okay for you to be witnessed. It's okay for you to be exactly who you are and who you're meant to be, and all the stories and all the nourishments and all the ugliness that you have. If you have trouble being witnessed by someone else, then having a junk journal. Just write, scribble, and don't look at it, don't read it, but practice the behavior of releasing yourself, of speaking, of talking. And just that alone allows you to meet who you are and to be seen, to be held, to be witnessed, to create in a way that makes so much sense. Just purely being who you are is the most magic that can be asked of you. Please, 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 I am saying this with such an open and deep heart. Please, 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 give yourself the space and the opportunity to be seen, to be held, because it can be quite overwhelming. And at the same time, it's so liberating and freeing to be met, to be seen, to be held. This level of consciousness, this level of awareness is highly nourishing. And it can heal so many woundings and gives you so much confidence in a way that allows you to fully be who you are unapologetically, to heal the parts of you that you didn't know needed healing. So I'm going to be leaving the message here. I wish you guys all the best, and I hope that you were able to get some type of juicy little nuggets out of this. Um, and this is typically how it's like to work with me in person, and it's more catered to the individual, and I operate with transmission. I'm a channel, so I do move in channel as I guide people in their journey to be healed, to be in coherence. There's a few offers that I have, and I should have the link in my bio somewhere, I believe. Or I'll put it down below, actually. So, yeah, I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.